Welcome to the ML Dropout. If you're new to programming, you're in the right place. Today, we'll talk about something very important in Python: how to make decisions in your code using conditional statements. These are tools like if, else, and Elif. But before we dive into those, let's explore logical and comparison operators, the building blocks of decision-making in programming. Logical operators are used to compare two values or variables in a predefined way and determine if the conditions are true or false. This is essential because programming often involves evaluating data and taking actions based on those evaluations. Logical and comparison operators help your code make decisions by comparing values and determining relationships between them. Let's break them down step by step. The double forward slash operator, called floor division, divides two numbers and gives the whole number part of the result, ignoring anything after the decimal point. For example, dividing 10 by 3 using floor division gives 3. Operator, represented by a percent sign, gives the remainder when you divide two numbers. For example, if you divide 10 by 3, the remainder is 1. That's what the modulus operator provides. Comparison operators let you ask questions about how two values relate. For example, the less than operator checks if one number is smaller than another, and the greater than operator checks if one number is bigger. We also have less than or equal to and greater than or equal to. These comparisons return either true or false, which we call Boolean values. The equality operator checks if two values are exactly the same, while the not equal operator checks if two values are different. These are very useful when you want to verify conditions or ensure values match expected results. Logical operators take comparison a step further by combining multiple conditions. For example, the AND operator checks if all conditions are true, while the OR operator checks if at least one condition is true. The NOT operator flips the result, turning true into false and false into true. Logical operators make complex comparisons easier to manage. An if statement allows your code to make decisions. In this example, we're checking if the variable x is greater than 5. If it is, Python will run the code inside the if block, and you'll see the message x is greater than 5. Sometimes you want your code to do something if the condition isn't true. That's where else comes in. Here, if x is not greater than 5, Python will print x is 5 or less. What if you want to check more than one condition? That's where Elif comes in. It stands for else if. In this example, we first check if x is greater than 5. If that's not true, we check if x is exactly 5. If neither is true, we print that x is less than 5. Sometimes decisions depend on other decisions. This is called nesting. In this example, we first check if x is greater than 5. Inside that block, we then check if x is even or odd. Finally, let's combine conditions using logical operators. For example, here we check if x is greater than 5 and also whether it's odd. Logical operators like AND and OR allow you to evaluate multiple variables or conditions at the same time, making your code smarter and more dynamic. That's it for today's lesson on Python conditional statements. Whether you're just starting out or practicing, these tools are essential for making your programs dynamic and responsive. Logical and comparison operators are key to making meaningful decisions in your code. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us what you'd like to learn next. See you next time.